Hey, good afternoon. It's time for another technical analysis video. This is our daily stock trading series. And today we're taking a look at Sirius XM. Of course, my name is Eric Lewis, and today is November the 14th, 2019. So here's a look at the 1 year chart of Sirius, and it looks like we've had a nice strong move since June, probably tied to some earnings back there. I didn't really dig into it that much. Maybe at some point I'll do more of a fundamental analysis of stock video, but for now we're just going to stick with the price charts. And so since June, we've been in a nice uptrend, and of course our moving averages, the three we look at, the 10-day, the 20-day, and the 50, are all in line, and all appear to be pointing towards a continuation of a bullish move. So let's widen it out a little bit. I like to look at the 5-year as a next step, just because it gives us a little bit longer view of this stock and where it's been, so we can get a sense of where it actually might be going. So obviously when we widen it out, we see a downtrend that happened, we'll call it June of 2018 through this past June. So almost for a year, we were really in a downward trending market, and then things turned around in June. And of course, looking at the moving averages here, they once again are back in line with the 10-week. These are weekly candlesticks, so weekly bars. So the 10 is higher than the 20-week, which is higher than the 50-week, which is really more of an annual, an average price for the year. Now, for this video, we can actually take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, because we actually had that pullback last year. And so that gives me an idea of how much we've retraced. And looking at it, we seem to be approaching, very clearly approaching the 78.6% level. We've already crossed significant lines at the 38.2%, which would have been $6.16, the 50% retracement, the 61.8% retracement. I would expect us to go ahead and reach higher and reach on up to, looks to be about $7.08, would be the 78.6% level. So that's another 10 cents in this stock, and probably going to, I mean, if I were a betting man, and I typically am, I would expect us to actually re-challenge this full retracement and push higher. Looking at the MACD, I find it less relevant when we have an ongoing trend. You can see we've been, we had that cross that happened below the zero line back in June. And since then, we've sort of crossed a couple times, but all above the zero line, and we haven't had a strong move down. So this, of course, just points to more bullish momentum in this stock as well. But we are in the overbought territory. If we were to have a strong cross, and if we were to head lower towards the zero line, I would expect us to go ahead and cross and be bearish, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. And as a final look, I just wanted to widen out this time frame even more. And when you widen it out, you see that we bottomed out in 2009, which, 2009 was sort of the beginning of the recovery from the financial crisis. If you remember, in March of that year, the S&P 500 hit a low, and then ultimately had a crazy run back that hasn't really stopped even until now. So 2009 was a significant time period. Of course, this stock went as low as $1 a share. But hey, Citibank did too, if you remember. So this stock went pretty low, and it's just been on a grind. It's been a grind higher. Each of these bars are monthly bars since 2009 all the way until now. And this channel is just loose. I just really wanted to get a visualization of the uptrend that we've been in since then. It's been steady, and this is part of the reason why I would expect us to actually make a new near-term high and fully recover from that last almost a year of downward pricing that started in roughly June of 2018. So overall, this stock has been in a strong uptrend since June of this year. The moving averages for both the 1 year and the 5 year price charts have been in a bullish pattern The Fibonacci retracement shows that we're approaching that 78.6% retracement level. I fully expect us to reach that as well, possibly surpass it. The MACD is still bullish, but less relevant because we've been in this upward trend for quite a few months. The longer term view of the stock absolutely shows an upward trending channel since the lows of 2009. And I'm actually expecting Sirius stock to at least reach that $7.10, $7.08 range. That would be the 78.6% retracement. I really think we're going to push higher than $7.50 on this stock and get a new near-term high in this stock. It seems to be pushing higher, pushing stronger. So it's worth taking a look at if this is something you've been considering. So Sirius XM Radio. And I think they've gone beyond just radio. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you're having an awesome week. Happy trading.